Have you ever joined a really good Minecraft server and wondered, how are they hiding all their plugins? Like you type /PL expecting to see everything, but nothing shows up? It's like their setup is completely invisible. Well, in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how to do that on your own server. It's a super useful trick, especially if you don't want other people copying your setup or figuring out what plugins you're using. Alright, let's get started. The plugin we are going to use is called ProAntiTab. It's simple, lightweight, and does exactly what we need. First, go to Modrint. You can type modrint.com into your browser or use the link in the description below. Once you're there, go ahead and search for ProAntiTab. When you find it, click on it. Then hit the download button. Make sure you select the correct version for your server, whether you're running Paper or Velocity. The nice thing is, it works on both, so you can even hide proxy plugins if you're using a network setup. Once the file is downloaded, go ahead and open your server files, then navigate to your plugins folder. If you don't already have one, make sure your server has been run at least once so it generates properly. Now just drag and drop the ProAntiTab jar file into the plugin folder. After that, restart your server. Don't skip this step because the plugin won't load otherwise. Once your server is back online, you're basically done with the main setup. Now let's take a look at what this actually does. Before installing the plugin, if you type /PL, you will see a full list of all installed plugins. This can be useful for admins, but it also makes it really easy for the other people to copy your setup. But after installing ProAntiTab, when someone types /PL, they won't see that list anymore. It's completely hidden. This makes your server look a lot more professional and it protects your setup from being copied too easily. Now you might be thinking, what if I still want players to be able to use certain commands? Good question. By default, ProAntiTab blocks everything, but you can easily whitelist specific commands. To do that, go back into your plugins folder and you should now see a new folder called ProAntiTab. Make sure you open the folder, not the jar file. Inside, look for a file called storage.yaml. Open that file using any text editor. I personally use Visual Studio Code, but something like Notepad works perfectly fine too. Inside storage.yaml, you see a list of commands that are allowed. By default, it might only include something like spawn. Let's say you also want players to use /help. All you need to do is go to a new line, add a dash, and then type help. Make sure the formatting stays consistent, otherwise it won't work properly. Once you've added your command, save the file. Now go back into your server and type /ProAntiTab reload. This reloads the configuration without needing to restart the entire server. After doing that, try typing /help in-game and it should now work perfectly. Alright, let's take it one step further. By default, when a player tries to use a blocked command, it tells them the command is blocked. But honestly, that can feel a bit obvious and not very polished. If you want your server to look cleaner and more professional, you can change that message. To do this, go back into the ProAntiTab folder and open config.yaml. Scroll through until you find the section called Cancel Blocked Commands. For me, it's around line 148, but it might be slightly different for you. Here you can change the message to whatever you want. For example, you can make it say something like unknown command instead. Just make sure the text is inside quotation marks. Once you've edited it, save the file and once again run /ProAntiTab reload in your server. Now when someone tries to use a blocked command, it will look like it simply doesn't exist, which is much cleaner. And that's pretty much it. Here's a server with a few plugins that I have installed. As you can see with ProAntiTab disabled, when I tap /plugin, everyone can see the plugins that I am using. But now that I've enabled it and type /plugin again, no one can see what plugins I am using. Your server is now a lot more secure, looks more professional and doesn't give away any of your plugins. If you found this helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.